All right, so we finally had the divergence happening on the Dow. It finally panned out and worked after many losses in a row. Of course, it also happened to be where I took some shorts on the Nasdaq. Um, I don't know why this won't show the orders where they happened at. I don't know. Wait, hold on a sec. Show orders? I don't know why the Nasdaq doesn't show the orders, but the Dow does. I see the orders here. Strange. Okay. Anyway, so I had a short set for let's see. It tells me right here. The 750 and the 825, they both got stopped out. I think I was playing the this big bearish engulfing 4-hour candle after after the momentum had changed. We made uh, a lower low, and then a lower high, and then another lower low. And it was a hedge against my fear of the US 30, my fear of going long US 30, which is here right here. I expressed yesterday I was very gun shy about it because there was just so many losses in a row. So it was a hedge against that by going short on the Nasdaq, which had a pretty clear downtrend as well, but just a little bit more volatile. Maybe if you look at it like this, it was not as the range of the downtrend, the amplitude, if you will, depending on how you want to phrase it, the was just bigger. And but not it's deceptive. It looks bigger, but it's still within a major quarter range. So it was still worth it. I mean, I'm still kind of interested now at this point to take a short at the 15,000 even, to push it back down. But I would want to see some kind of divergence before I pull the trigger on that. But I'm definitely interested in that. I think I said before that the Nasdaq was something that I was going to start to pay attention to because it just trended. The trend has just been much stronger. Right, this is just a more obvious uptrend on the Nasdaq, and I mean I already missed out on it. But the trending of it because of the stocks that are just carrying this momentum just seem unstoppable. Whereas those same tech stocks aren't really in the Dow, so you don't really see it quite as big. The Dow is a little bit more choppy. Um, so uh, it's a mixed bag. Um, whether to add it or not, because that introduces just adding one extra pair or asset to look at introduces a multitude of variables because yeah, it's like it's not just doubling it, it's like squaring it, right? It's exponentially more variables to consider. So I'm not sure that I want to do that so late in the game when I'm nearing the passing of this valuation. So not sure that I want to do that, but it is something that just fundamentally makes so much sense to trade something that trends strongly in either direction. So it's I still have to figure that out for myself. Like that's a pretty major shift in the trading plan and in the trading strategy. So I'm experimenting with it, but I don't know if the timing is right yet. Yesterday it was just a form of hedging against um, a very uncertain trade. Even though today it looks like, yeah, of course it worked. Divergence finally worked. Of course, hindsight is 2020. But yesterday it wasn't like that. So what are we looking at now? Um, the trend is still down. Now, even though it did break this line, I'm not convinced that I should make a that I should start going long, like and call it an uptrend. I might go long, but I might not call it an uptrend until you establish a lower or a higher low, and then another, and then break above this. Then I will say, okay, trend is reverse, and let's have a bullish bias now. Right now, currently, I'm going to say this is no trend at all, and this is just range bound, which means I could play the top or the bottom pretty much with equal confidence. Maybe a little bit more biased towards the long. I am interested in this 750 area if it pulls back, because just basically just taking the 750 675 area again if it pulls back to it. The 825 is slightly aggressive, even though that's the area. This is actually the order of I have from the 575 to the 825. So this dotted line right here actually represents the 825. It's one area, like, I would definitely take a look at it. So I'll put an alert there. Okay. And the alert coming in, this pop-up probably doesn't show on stream because whatever, that's how it is. And but I'm gonna set it at 33,830. And without an expiration, because it might not happen today. But I want to know when it does get in there. Okay. So I'm just looking here, familiarizing myself with this, with the alert system on this platform, and that's close enough, I think. Okay, so now you see that there is an alert, an extra dotted line. I'm also interested in a short at the 34,000, which is the equivalent of taking the short at the 15,000 that I just talked about on the Nasdaq. Same move, same area. I would just do it on the Dow. Again, same with the Nasdaq. I would want to see some kind of a divergence, probably on the shorter time frame, probably on maybe the 15 or the 30, in order to find an excuse. Right now on the 15, no real divergence to speak of. Momentum is not weakening, and same thing on the 30. I don't really see any kind of weakened momentum. It does look like price wants to pull back just a little bit, because it's near this resistance. That's really what it is. And it's in that 925 band range. I'm not going to set a limit yet. That's a little bit aggressive. I want to see a few more candles print, but I do feel comfortable playing the 750 and 675 once again, even though it does look like an area that's been used up quite a bit. With the momentum going the way that it is, it's worth a shot. So that is the order that I am comfortable putting in. And again, I'm bringing up a window. You're not going to see it yet, but I am going to take this if I can. I hate this platform. It's so clunky. Nothing saves. Oh my god. I type in 750 and it doesn't save. Jesus. Okay, 33,775. Stop loss is 33,675 and 34,000. You would think if I type in something and then I click off the field, it would actually save what I just typed in. But no, it doesn't. It has to revert back to whatever it was before. Just to keep it confusing. With no explanation. Anyway. So I'll put that order there. You see it now. And then I'll put the backup order in as well. That's the one that ended up working. And that's the one that I will use. So again, let me see if I can do this correctly now. 75. Okay, see, it's just So stupid. It has to change it back for no reason. Okay. Let's see. 33. 600 is the stop loss, and 33,925 is the profit. So a lot of lines here, but it's really every pair of, or every triplet of lines is the entry point, stop loss, and take profit. And I have two sets of those, so that's why you see 6 lines. A little bit messy, but not too bad if you can kind of adjust your eyes to look at it as groups of 3. So I'm going to play the long. I'm interested in the short, but I don't know if I need to be convinced a little bit more at the 34,000.